Well, good morning, Dirtfish Rally friends. It is day one proper of the Safari Rally. Don't forget, we had the opening stage yesterday afternoon down in Nairobi. We're heading in to what is going to be a huge day, 125 kilometres. First on the road is Kalle Rovanperä. Kalle, happy Midsummer's Day. It's the biggest celebration in Finland today, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So it's the longest day of the year, and it's something you guys celebrate, because it's light all day in Finland at this time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, there is no night, only party.
Fantastic. Listen, looking at the skies above us this morning, Kalle, looks as if there's been a fair bit of, well, there have been showers overnight. That should help.
Yeah, let's hope it hit the States and can help us a bit.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Well, he's obviously doing his prep. That's a very good point that Kalle makes. You know, we are only 2.5 k's from the stage, but it's such localised rain. It's falling on a certain side of the hills, not on the other side. We came up quite a small hill, saturated on the way up the hill. On the way down the hill, it was absolutely dry. Now, what do we know about these cars for Safari? Well, happy Midsummer's Day as well to you, Jonny.
Thank you, thank you.
What would you normally be doing if you were at home today? Shouldn't we ask?
No, yeah. I would be a happy man for 4 days.
Yeah, great. Well, let's hope he's a happy man for 4 days this time round as well, because that'll mean that potentially Kalle Rovanperä and Joni Holtonen take their Safari win number 2. Remember, they won last year. It was a great performance from these boys last year. So, a few modifications to these cars. We've heard about that. We'll maybe talk to George about it later on. But there are things like in the inside of the car, there are new vents for the air. You can maybe just pick that out. New vents for the air. They're worried about dust. They're worried about potentially water in the water splashes as well. So they've made all of the teams a few amendments. There's some interesting vents on the Hyundai, which again we'll go through with George later on. But yeah, they're looking at issues with fresh dust. They're looking at issues potentially, should we get some heavy rain with standing water. We'll wait and see. Now, Thierry Neuville, a great result for him in Sardinia and for Martin. And let's just have a look at this. Have a quick word with Martin, because I love this here. Martin, this is beautiful. I love the hats.
Yeah, thank you.
Did they make it just for this rally?
Exactly. I try to show the love for Kenya, and I hope to have some love back from it.
It's fantastic, because it shows the love of Kenya, shows the love of Belgium. It just shows love, which we love. We love the love.
It's all about love.
That's almost a song, isn't it? We love the love. Good luck to these boys today. Let's see if we can get a very, very brief word with Thierry Neuville. It's quite, as I say, quite short. Quick word this morning, Thierry. We're looking at the weather. It could be a really challenging morning out there.
It doesn't depend on the weather. It can make it even more challenging, but it's already challenging enough, yeah.
How difficult is it to change the mindset from flat out to, finding that balance?
I don't know, we're going to see after a few corners.
Best of luck today. There we go, Thierry Neuville. Now, a man who had a great start yesterday evening, really quick in the opening stage. Do you know what? It's not all about pace this weekend, but Oit, I'm sure, will be encouraged by that win. It was a good start yesterday evening. Oit, I know it's only a little one, but it gives it. I suppose it's good to be at the head of the timesheets going into the first day.
Makes a massive difference for sure.
Tell me how you're feeling this morning, Oit. A little bit of rain about. It's going to be such a challenging day today.
Challenging day is coming tomorrow. I mean, for sure, every day is challenging, but yeah, it's not going to be easy day after day.
We've heard a lot about having to look after the car and the balance between pace and preserving the car. Finding that balance is quite a challenging, quite a difficult thing to do, isn't it?
It's kind of aspect which is always difficult, whichever rally you go for. So let's see. There are some things which can be a bit unpredictable. So these are the things that could decide in the end.
Yeah, so good luck this weekend. Oit Tanak, listen, he's driven exceptionally well here the past 2 years. He's shown some tremendous pace. For me, Tanak is the man at the top of my 1, 2, 3. Don't forget, if you do want to join in the debate on the 1, 2, 3 this weekend, just put the comments below in the comments section. My 1, 2, 3 was Tanak. I think I then said Rovanperä and Ogier was my 1, 2, 3. We will see how it goes. Good luck out there, Martin. Just going through their preparations. The co-drivers in particular have a checklist they go through. Look, you might wonder why the cars, having come out of service, are still quite dusty. There was a service this morning, there was no car wash. So the dust is the dust that they picked up. That's Ogier doing his own thing, heading towards the stage. Yeah, the dust is the dust they picked up from that opening stage, the super special stage. What a wonderful super special it was as well. Just under 5 kilometres, lots and lots of spectators in there. Great to see. Look at that windscreen. I honestly think that Elvin Evans has the cleanest windscreen in all of rallying. You've got the best technique, Elvin. You do.
This morning.
I know you haven't cleaned it, but you probably cleaned it last night though, because that's the sort of perfectionist you are.
No, the boys did a good job this morning, so it's fine.
How are you feeling today, mate?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Yeah.
What do you enjoy this rally? Is it one you can enjoy? It's such a different rally, isn't it?
Yeah, I think in a funny way you enjoy the challenge, but I'm not sure the driving experience is maybe the ultimate thrill. But yeah, of course the challenge is quite demanding.
It kind of goes back to old school rallying in that it's not just all about the pace, is it? It's about using your head. It's about strategy. It's about lots of other things other than just banging in the hard, fast stage times.
Yeah, there's a bit of that, but for sure, it's still the World Rally Championship, and you still have to drive quickly where you can. So, like you say, finding the balance is not easy, and it's easy to over and underdo it.
Wow, well, best of luck today. There we go. Yeah, really good point from Elvin there. You do have to drive quickly, but the important thing is knowing and where it's safe to put in those take that extra little bit of risk, and maybe get the rewards. Elvin doing his warm-up exercises. Very quick word with Scotty. Scotty, I know you've got stuff to do. We'll just crack ahead with you. How are you feeling this morning?
Yeah, good. Looking forward to it in a funny kind of way, but yeah, like we know it's a big challenge and kind of expect the unexpected in these situations. So, but yeah, the weather's not as nice as it has been, but keeps the dust down at least.
It does keep the dust down. I will let you crack ahead, Scotty. How was your little safari went on? Did you see any lions and elephants and all the rest?
Yeah, seen everything, just except the rhino. That was the one missing from the big five, so saw it a couple of years ago, but this time unfortunate not to see it. But everything else that you see is just a different level. It's really is amazing. Recommend it to anyone.
It's magical, isn't it? Listen, we've taken enough of your time. It really is magical. Quite a number of the drivers and co-drivers went off together for a little safari before the event. And yeah, I saw some of the photographs from that. It was incredible. So there we go. That is, who was that heading off? Is that Terry Neuville? Lappy. That's Lappy heading off down the hill. Down the road. What we might try and do, because we've had Lappy going past and we've had Ogier going past, might just jump in the car and see if we can grab a quick word with them a little further down the road. Let's go and see if we can find them. Well, we've caught up with Sebastian Ogier and Vincent Londes just a little bit closer to the stage start, maybe another 700 or 800 metres from where we were earlier. Good morning, Vincent. Let's just have a look around. As I say, all the cars have got slight modifications to deal with the different challenges that the safari brings. The biggest challenge, it's difficult to say, there are so many of them, but the fesh is a real issue. The fesh is that very fine dust that can get into the cars and can cause real problems. Seb just doing a few little stretching. He's multitasking, so he's stretching and exercising, and he's got his iPhone there, and he's watching all live. Really, really important. Do you know what? There was a question asked to me a little while back about all live and whether it was fair that drivers starting later on could actually watch the drivers who started earlier coming through the stage. It is how it is, and you take every opportunity to make whatever little advantage you can. But you'd be foolish not to watch it, wouldn't you, if you got the time? And that's exactly what Seb is doing. Stretching exercises, watching the first cars through, getting an early feel for just how the conditions might be. As we've talked about, the rain, very, very localised. It's been relatively heavy in places. You can see along the side of the roads, it is still damp in places. But what's it like in the stage? Well, we're not sure yet. The stage actually just the other side of this ridge over here, Elliot. The stage goes up to the top of the hill and then it comes back down, almost in a parallel road back down. A very, very quick word with the champ before he heads in. How are you feeling this morning, champ?
Yeah, all good. Ready to go.
Does this weather really it makes it a little bit more difficult? Does it suit you? Does it not suit you?
I think it's more equal because there's not so much cleaning, I believe.
There we are. That's a quick word from the champ as he fastens his helmet up. Who's this going past? The man with the cleanest windscreen in rallying is Elvin Evans. So there we are, folks. Caught up with most of our drivers. We haven't got all of them, but it is going to be a fascinating day. This weather just throws a little bit of an extra curveball at our crews this morning. Don't forget, if you do miss anything at all, Dirtfish Live Centre is where you have to go to find out what's been going on. And there will be plenty going on here this morning. Stick with us, folks. Dirtfish.com for all the action as it unfolds on the Friday of Safari Rally Kenya.